The name of our business is Boat City USA, and we got in this business in 1999. We bought out an existing single location dealership. Now we have 2 locations, and we're a full service marine dealership. We were running along, we had good sales, but we didn't have our organization together as far as maybe having our pricing at the right levels and having our costs in line and having the information coming back to us on a regular basis to let us know that. I didn't have very high expectations. It was, to have that part of the business done was relatively risk-free, so I didn't feel like I had anything to lose, but I didn't have very high expectations that I was going to get anything meaningful out of it. Well, when we sat down for the hour-long or a couple-hour-long report of the evaluator's findings, about halfway into it, I was just amazed at how accurately this guy figured out what was going on in my business in such a short period of time. And by the end of the report, I felt like what he had discovered and what he had reported as significant was just right on the money with the challenges that were facing us. Probably the most noteworthy thing is that we've seen our overall gross margin grow by 2–2.5%, and it was sort of that critical, 2 to 2.5%. I mean, where we were keeping the doors open. We weren't in danger of going out of business, but at the same time, we weren't ringing up the kind of bottom line numbers that we really should have been for the level of business that we were doing. Objective things that HCMM brought, probably the importance of how little small amounts make a difference, and then also gave us some good tools to measure those things on an ongoing basis, and where we could know what was happening instead of on a weekly basis instead of a semi-annual basis or an annual basis. We get to December, end of the year, and look at our financials and say, darn, we didn't make what we wanted to. Now we know, weekly where we are in relation to where we want to be and need to be. I mean, there's plenty of those people that have showed up at the door, and nobody was able to sort of handle that meeting and that interaction in a way that I felt comfortable going forward. They absolutely helped our business and got us to where we needed to be in the short term, and since then we've taken those tools and kind of modified them a little bit to better work with the way we kind of want them to work. And I would say to be open-minded, put some confidence in the guy that's there talking to you. You're going to get some valuable information, I think, just out of that process. Then really all you've got is some upside potential after that.